Negativity is poison. It will infect you. Run away from negativity as fast as you possibly can. So this is a kind of more advanced concept of avoiding or not complaining. But it's not enough to just not complain yourself. You need to avoid, you need to run away from negativity. So what you'll see is you'll have people that will have these feeds on their Twitter and Facebook accounts, and they'll watch the news, and it will be the most negative, hateful things you can possibly think. And it will turn you, will turn you into a negative, hateful, spiteful victim. Nothing could be worse than sitting there and programming your brain to be negative and a victim. And I had a buddy who was always in a bad mood, always pissed off all the time. And he constantly was watching these feed and on his Twitter. And when I said, hey man, this is literally causing you to be pissed off, he says, well, I have to be informed. That is a fucking lie. That is the most bullshit excuse. The same people, especially when it comes to politics, my father will go on and on about the president. When you're watching these politics, the same people who say they need to be informed have absolutely no idea about geography or cultures around the world. If you really want to be informed, actually learn about the geography and the cultures around the world. No, they don't want to be informed. They just want to sit there and make themselves angry and complain and whine and it's a virus. It's an infection. It's a disease, a sickness that they infect themselves with. They don't need to be, you don't need to be informed. Those very same people are going to, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're going to vote for the exact same candidate, no matter what you read or hear, for whatever your political party is. You don't need to sit there and watch the news. You don't need feeds and other things like a buddy of mine would go on about the financial system and how screwed up it is and the crime. And I said, dude, it doesn't, and he's like, yeah, but it's true. I said, it doesn't matter if it's true. The fact is, you can't do anything about it, for one. And two, the reason you're in the situation you're in isn't because of these external circumstances. It's because you don't make enough money. It's because you won't get a job, right? So the fact of the matter is, it's nonsense. All the excuses, well, but it's true, doesn't matter. You're in your situation because of you, and that's the truth. I need to be informed. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you don't really want to be informed. You have no desire to learn about the actual world. And you're going to vote for the same political candidate. But what it does is when you're watching this negativity, you are whatever you steep yourself in. So you train your brain to be negative, and you train your brain to be a victim. See, I'm not saying you need to be a Pollyanna and have an unnaturally bright version of the world and ignore the truth of things when someone's telling it to you, right? So that's not like, say your wife's cheating on you and you refuse to believe it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But when you're sitting there and you're watching this and you're reading and you're watching all this negativity, what is it doing? It's telling your brain, focus on the things I can't change. Focus on things that I'm powerless over that upset me. If you want to live a better life, you need to train your brain the exact opposite. It's the same reason why complaining makes you so unhappy and unsuccessful. You need to focus on the things that you can improve. You need to focus on how to do better. So every single time, I have yet to find an exception that I have either lost a job, lost a woman, had an item break. It ended up turning out to be a blessing. It ended up where I got a better job, better woman, found a better tool, was able to do even better as a result. And I thought, oh, this was actually holding me back. I had no idea. As Jocko Willink would say, good. See, when things are going bad, what you do is there's always something else that you have power and control over. Oh, you lost your job? I don't know why. You should be in the gym. You could clean your house. Get rid of that clutter. On and on and on. Oh, those books you've been meaning to read, those nonfiction books, the improvement stuff, you can do that. Basically, when you're watching the negativity, what it's doing is it's telling you to focus on what you can't control. Focus on the negative. Focus on the bad. Focus on being unhappy instead of learning to come up with solutions. And I can assure you that there are many, 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 many solutions and things you can improve that you're not doing, because instead of focusing on that, instead of focusing on improvement, you've trained your brain to focus on how much of a victim you are, what you can't do, what upsets you. Now, that goes for the internet and television and all of this. The same thing goes for people. You need to run away as fast as you possibly fucking can from people that complain. I'm talking, they start complaining, you literally walk out of the room. They will infect you with their fucking disease of victimhood and negativity. They are infected with a disease and they're trying to spread it to you. Run away from negativity as fast as you possibly can.